Okay, so my name is Lance Winkel. I'm an animator and commercial 3D animator, and also a teacher of 3D computer graphics at Orange Coast College, the Art Institute of California, Orange County, and have taught at other schools including Cal State Fullerton, done some guest lecture sections at my alma mater, Cal Arts. I spent a good 3 weeks compressing all of what I had produced when I was in my undergrad together along with my commercial work, and produced finally a portfolio worthy of getting into school there. I think it also helped that my work was very digital early on in the digital production place. Very experimental, which worked very well with the person who became my mentor, Michael Scroggins at Cal Arts. He's the head of their computer department. But I went there and eventually earned a Master of Fine Arts in Experimental Animation. So, what is Siggraph? Well, if most people who've gone or in the CG trade will know, Siggraph is an organization of artists, technical directors, mathematicians, and just about anybody who wants to contribute and join the organization with the hopes of furthering digital media and specifically digital tools as art forms. It's both a foundation for new technologies as well as a place where people go and show off their work or hope to show off their work. My thesis film was fortunate to be able to attend Siggraph 2003 and played alongside some really good work from both ILM. I thought it was really cool that when we were all back at Cal Arts, we were always worshiping this guy named Michel Gondry, and my piece at Siggraph on the DVD got put right sandwiched next to Michel Gondry's work, so it's kind of like... So one of the most important things I can think about in terms of kind of being a student, and being an art student in particular, is really embracing what you can call the muse. That thing, and it changes from person to person. The muse to one person might be cars, to another person it might be graffiti art. To another person it might be watching Star Wars 5,000 times and doing fan art. It doesn't matter what it is, but that thing that makes a person have to do art, when they wake up in the morning, it's the thing that's fueling them. When they're burned out after working on something for 22 straight hours, it's the thing that still makes them realize that it was probably worth it and they're not going to get burned out and walk away from art forever. The one thing that I learned that always breaks that, things that are seasonal, cars. Every year they have to sell a new car. So again, because of some contacts at Cal Arts, that following April, probably the best thing that can happen is when your work gets seen by the right person a couple days before they need somebody desperately. So a friend of mine, Tom Barron, who at the time I had known only because he had brought some of the most remarkable camera work to Cal Arts in the form of these big motion control cameras which he had designed. He's been working for 30 years on things. Gave John Hughes of Rhythm & Hughes his first recommendation back when they were still working at Able. But Tom's been doing things for years, and he had gotten a job that they normally would have shot just with motion control cameras. But Ford was looking to get their new Expedition for the 2003 lineup underway. And I was at a screening of Cal Arts films, and this guy Tom comes out of nowhere saying, "Hey, so Michael Scroggins was telling me that you had this that this piece that I saw was yours." I said, "Yeah." He said, "And I heard that you're using Maya." I said, "Yeah." "Well, that's great, because I just bought a license of Maya, and on Monday we're starting this production, and I need somebody to help me do some previs to figure out some shots in advance." "Monday? Let me check my schedule." "Yeah, I'm free." It's going to be. Don't get into entertainment for fame. There's too many people starving for that. Get into it to produce great work. If you're willing to constantly question whether you're making good work, if you're willing to push the boundaries and really grind yourself through constant critique to create that good work, and you work hard, you'll have success. It'll come from every other person patting you on the back because they know, and you know, that you are an essential part of that team. The team will become like a family. If you're really lucky, you won't have to deal with prima donnas, because the people will hire you and not hire prima donnas to in turn be your managers. You'll be able to kind of establish when do you want to work on something. You can take breaks and vacations. Why? Because you're essential, and they know that the moment you get back from the vacation, you'll be ready for them. And you won't be scrambling to try and find job to job to job. So those are probably the best pieces of advice I can find. It isn't easy. If it was, it wouldn't be worth it. But you gotta want it. And you gotta want it not just because it sounds fun, but because you want to be put through that amount of work. If you are, congratulations. I'll probably want to work with you. Unless you're a prima donna, in which case we'll gossip about you forever when you're not working there.